Slayer is one of the most iconic metal bands of all time. The group officially retired back in 2019, performing their final show. But not everyone in the band was on board with that decision to retire. In fact, in a new interview, Kerry King revealed he is angry by the band's decision to retire and that he hates not playing. This begs the question, will Slayer be the latest rock or metal band to emerge from retirement for a big money reunion tour? Before we continue, we have a lot of returning viewers. Most of you have not yet subscribed. If you could take just a quick second and hit that subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. Now, in a new interview with Metal Hammer, Kerry King is once again opening up about the band's decision to retire, a decision he has said previously he felt was premature. And now, in this new interview, he says he felt anger over the band's decision to retire. It's a very revealing statement, and it makes you wonder whether or not we could see Slayer playing one-off gigs or even touring in the future. Although it's long been rumored that Tom Araya was not a fan of touring. In a 2021 video commemorating Machine Head's 30th anniversary as a band, Kerry King admitted, quote, "We quit too early," and added, "I hate fucking not playing." And now, in the new interview with Metal Hammer, he said, "I felt anger. What else? It was premature. The reason I say premature is because my heroes from my childhood are still playing. I can still play. I still want to play. But that livelihood got taken away from me." But anyway, on to the next chapter, I guess. We were on top of the world, and there's nothing wrong with going out on top of the world. It's a good way to go out. So bravo for that. But do I miss playing? Yeah, absolutely. King revealed he was also bummed out by the band's farewell tour. He said, "We were going to all these places and all these cities where we have all this history. It's a bummer to think I'm not going to see my friends there again. For those hoping Slayer could one day return to full-scale touring, don't hold your breath." In a 2019 interview with Noisy, Tom Araya did not make it sound like he was a fan of touring anymore. He said, "After 33 years of traveling, actually more like 29 years of actual touring and traveling, after a while, it's just tiring. And people are like, oh, it must be fun. You travel, you see blah, blah, blah." I'm like, man, if you were in my shoes, you would think differently. It's funny. Recently, we went to Europe to do press for the new album. We did 3 days in London, a day in Paris, a day in Norway, 2 days or 3 days in Germany. And people are like, oh, that must be nice. Did you get to see much of Paris? And I look at them and say, see this room? Look around you. And they're looking around. This is my Paris. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's what I say whenever anybody asks me that, because we're always in the hotels doing interviews, and everybody asks me that. Did you get to see much of Stockholm? I'll look around and I'll show them the room. How do you like it? This is my Stockholm. It's beautiful, isn't it? I like the drapes. Look at the couch. Wonderful. And then you open the window and go, this is my painting, my picture. This is what I see. Regardless of that statement, you hear Kerry King wanting to play more in the future. It makes you wonder whether or not we could see Slayer doing some one-off festival dates or something like that. Again, we've seen this happen so many times in the past, it's perfectly reasonable to wonder whether this could also happen with Slayer. Let us know in the comments, would you pay money to see Slayer perform this year or next year? That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and check out the recommended video up on your screen.